Okay, go live now. And this window is
Live S Internet show streamed 1 minute ago.
yeah, they're off by 10 seconds. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. One's going to be the Instagram's going to be off by 10 seconds.
All right.
Guess we'll see. I don't know if anybody can hear us right now. Well, no one's watching, so it doesn't matter, but I don't know if it's recording our audio right now either. I have no clue. Not
Yeah, I
a
can hear it.
single clue. What up,
I hear it.
whoever's
Yeah.
We'll be live soon, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. To the millions in attendance, fans around the world.
Verbal mugging. I can hear you. Word up.
Okay, cool. Yeah, heck yeah. Glad you can hear us. What up, cuz? How's it going?
Yeah. Oh, okay, so all the chats from like everything just goes right into the Ecamm thing. So
Yep,
it's heat.
exactly. Yep.
So I'm gonna take that off. Then you know what I'm saying.
We're testing this all out. We're learning everything. So we'll see how she goes.
What's weird is I can't comment on the chat on the right. Comments from live viewers. Chat privately with the host and other guests. Let me see. Peace.
Peace to the gods.
We're doing good. We're about to start this goofy ass show.
Well, you heard him.
We're
Don't need to type it out.
about to start the goofy ass show. Yeah, it's weird. I just don't get why I can't type on the comment section. It's all good. I'm going to mute now. Throw down some elevator music.
Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. We're starting here in about a minute. We got our special guest chilling in the green room. We will put him on when the time comes. Thanks for everybody out there. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go.
There are so many that are afraid to do anything. that are just sitting there waiting to die, and I can't do that.
What's up, everybody? Here we are. Trent Magic, are you with me?
And you know this.
And
man.
you know this. We are here, episode 1, premiere episode of
Premiere.
the Known Vandals live-ass internet show.
Internet show.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Of
On
course,
this beautiful, I don't know, what do we got here? 60 degrees up here in the Door County?
In the Door
2 hours
County.
away what are you guys, like 75?
Something like that. I have no
It's always
idea.
better down there.
We are the hip-hop
So now
group,
that we got the
Known Vandals.
dad talk out of the way.
Yeah, it is the right place for the furniture, Chris Harper. Absolutely. We are the hip hop group Known Vandals, as you may or may not know. I go by Stress the Mind. That over there is my man Trent Magic, DJ/producer, and I'm the MC. Check all of our stuff out on the socials as you see before. But yes, we are doing this live show. We're going to be doing it bi-weekly. Going to be about a half hour each time, and basically we're just going to talk hip hop, video games, hanging out, being the multi-bajillionaires that we are.
Raking the cash.
Superstars who can't even walk outside because we're so popular.
Yep.
And it's tough. Matter of fact, I have a whole SUV. Honeys be crawling. That's right. We'll probably do music reviews, rap reviews, wrestling reviews. Who fucking knows what we're gonna do on this show?
Yeah, dude. We'll do some watch-alongs and shit.
Watch-alongs, yeah, all kinds of stuff. It's gonna be a great time. But today we have for our premiere episode, in a few minutes we're gonna bring on our very special guest, longtime friend of mine, and all-around cool dude. But we'll talk about him when we get there. Trent, anything else you want to say before we get into our homie here?
Yeah, I'm already on the show, so you don't have to call anyone.
You don't gotta call anybody.
No, yeah, dude, just happy to be here. Throughout all of this type of stuff with technical difficulties and wanting everything to be absolutely on top, perfect, and everything, what really matters is that we're actually here right now. You can hear my voice, and we can just have a good time, and that's all that matters. Because behind the scenes, sometimes shit's a little rough.
Always rough. Very rough. We're just glad that it works. If everything sounds cool to you, drop a comment. We'd appreciate it. If we're echoing or something, let us know, because we're still figuring this stuff out. It's going to be a learning game as we go along. That being said, let us introduce our good friend and homie. Drum roll. Don't have the sound effect. Probably should have queued that up earlier, but that's all right. Our good friend and homie, Peter Schwanz.
Peter.
And here he is.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going, dude? Thank you so much for joining us. Peter Schwanz at Peter Schwanz 69. Why don't you give him a little bit of background of who you are and what you're about?
No doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good that you guys got this live thing going, because you guys have been talking about this for a long time. So congrats to you guys on your debut show.
Thank you. Thanks for being on it.
Yeah, man.
But Mustache of the Midwest. I've been wrestling just a little bit over 15 years here in Wisconsin, and it's been a wild ride. There's been a lot of mustache rides. There's been a lot of grinding on women.
Those are about 25 cents, or are you giving them out mustache for rides for free nowadays? What's the tax on that?
Hey, $20 is $20.
$20 is $20.
So that's just how it ends up going.
Sure. So
it's been a great time. It was awesome to have you guys last year perform on our show. I thought that was very unique to have hip hop and wrestling all in the same place.
Oh yeah.
We
absolutely love that.
It goes really well, and that kind of the thing with the Known Vandals for a lot of you viewers and listeners out there is we make hip hop music, but we also have fun, and we're kind of a part of everything. We don't care about flashy things or money or any of that kind of stuff. We're just trying to have a good time and make vandalize the whole situation and have everybody have a great time, including wrestling shows, which I I understand you have one coming up here. Let's take a look at this flyer. Wrestle Riot 5.
Let's go.
This-
Yeah,
dude,
coming up on
Wrestle Riot.
Saturday.
This Saturday at 6
Awesome.
p.m., doors at 5:30. Why don't you give us some details about that?
Yeah, so we're going to be returning to Wood Eyes. Our champion, your boy Roy, is going to be going up against Salem Crane, which this has been an ongoing saga for a matter of years. Every time Roy does that next best thing, Salem is right there with him. So that's going to be a really good matchup. Excited for that. You see Preston and Jimothy, two of the Best Friends Club, and you have Lauren Lockett and Johnny CK above them, the other two members of BFC. There's going to be a mediation. There's been a rift in the Best Friends Club after what happened at the Legion. So got to get tickets, and we still have plenty available. It's only $10 to get in. There's great food at Wood Eyes, really good drinks, great bartenders. I mean, you can't miss.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be there. I will absolutely be there.
Overall, there's going to be some great wrestling to be had because, we've been to NOW shows prior to the one we even went and played, and the talent is great. The talent is outstanding through the roof, and the crowd, especially NOW, is getting a great crowd. Every time I seem to go, there's one or two more butts in the seats, which is fantastic. Thanks, Mankind. It's a reference to Mankind there. Butts in the seats.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, sick. It's been great watching NOW kind of slowly make its way into bigger places, right? That's how the indies work, right? Let's get ourselves into bigger spots and more people.
You guys had, I understand the last, some of the shows are sold out. Is that true?
Correct. When we were at the American Legion last month, we sold out, and that was fantastic. I appreciate the nod on the crowd size.
Oh yeah, man!
It's really been growing. We've been increasing our marketing and trying to get some different talent around, and we're finding our way. And what's different about us is we're not necessarily in competition with everyone else in the area, because there's some great promotions. Brew City down in Milwaukee, ACW always kicks ass in Oshkosh, and you have HWE up in Green Bay, UPW up in Michigan. I mean, there are some great promotions, but we have more comedy, more variety show type of wrestling that you're not going to see just anywhere. And so I think we have a unique niche in the wrestling community, and it's just starting to finally catch some steam.
That's cool. I mean, I remember when we played that show with you. What month was that? When was that? It was
July of last year.
Holy shit, that was that far ago? Yeah, because I remember it was very, very hot. Our equipment overheated outside, and we had some problems. But I remember I want to give a shout out to our boy. I can't remember his real name right now. Trent, you might, but our Paul Bearer impersonator.
Oh yeah.
What a dude. Was it Aaron? Maybe Aaron.
Yeah,
I don't
Aaron.
know.
That's it.
Aaron, if you're out there,
yeah, dude.
Peace and respect.
Aaron
man.
Bailey, maybe.
Could be it. Could be it.
Like that, yeah. We just want to say thank you for everything.
What a dude. What a dude.
That guy yeah, dude. Amazing. Man. Yeah, no, that was a super good time. I even got in on a match actually.
Yep.
I can't remember the guy's name. In fact, I think he was from the Brew City. He came up from Milwaukee and wrestled a match.
Was that
I put
Onyx
in a nice
Andretti and Miles
I believe
Mason?
Onyx. I think that was it.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
I came out with Miles and Onyx. I had a spot with Onyx where he sort of like chased me around, and I was going to run to the back, and then I sort of cheap shot at him, and then finish was I jump on the apron, do the whole manager yelling or whoever yelling at the guy thing to do the thing. Chair comes in. The whole, you know, I mean, it's you already know how it goes. But I did I did a nice little bop right to the bean on him, and he fell back, and it was a 1-2-3 win for our boy Miles. So
bot to the bean.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gave him the old dipsy doo.
Dipsy doo dah.
We went crashing down. But No, that was super great. And then yeah, no, the show was great. Like once everything was set up, when we had sound, it was awesome. Crowd was just as hyped for us as the whole show. And I mean, granted, we were a hometown deal. We knew a lot of people there, but it was just what a fun time through it all. You know,
We're trying to get another one to happen this July too. The Dome wants to do something in July, but they don't know if they want to try to make it a little bit bigger this time around. So
yeah,
there might be more to come on that.
I mean, had I have been better prepared and thought about this, I would have shown some of that footage from that show, because that show went really, really well. That was awesome.
Yeah,
and I believe they had excellent waffle fries as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So they did. It was the Dome. It was.
Oh, man.
Last
the
time-
burgers are good too.
There was that shitty construction though that sucked. Remember, everybody, you couldn't go down
Yep.
that road. It was a one
Yep.
way, which I'd like to
I'd
think is
still think
completed, but I know how construction goes. Maybe they're still working on it. I have no idea.
Amber in the chat. Aaron
Oh.
Foster is our.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it here. Aaron Foster. That's our
Yeah,
dude.
thank you very much for that. Yeah, dude, thank you. But yeah, so
Shout out to
outside of
that
that, I just have a couple questions for you too. I know you got Dart League tonight. That's a big deal. How long you
I
been doing
do.
Dart League
I
for?
do.
How long's Dart League been going on for you?
Well, I've been shooting, let's say 6 years. This
Okay.
year, so I shoot in multiple nights. I shoot on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays.
Okay.
So
How's it going?
the Thursday league, we start our playoffs tonight. So what once you have the standings, everybody gets a seed, and everybody plays in the tournament. And then whoever wins ends up getting the plaque and everything like that. So
Very nice.
it's going to be a good night. It's going to be good shooting. We're going to shoot them straight, get her done.
Straight. Shoot them long.
Do you usually wreck shop when it comes to those carnival games, when you win those knockoff Pokemon stuffed animals? Are you really good at darting it up?
I mean, I'm good at aiming. It's a matter of if that dart's actually going to hit that balloon, because
Yeah.
that's how I think they get you is the dart, because it's just a plastic tip. It's your regular bar darts.
Yeah, right.
And that's not really going to puncture too much.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, we're both looking forward to it. Everybody should. This Saturday, the 18th, 5:30 are the doors, 6 p.m. We'll bring up that flyer here one more time. Anybody that's watching or listening to this at a later date, sorry you missed out, but here it is. Wood Eyes
And
Barn.
And you can get tickets at nowthat'swrestling.com. There's still front row available. Second row is even cheaper, and $10 to get in the door.
Sweet.
All right,
we
cool.
also got Hunter James and Michael Wayne on that show. That's going to be a big match too.
Oh, cool. We're talking about main event there,
We'll see.
with some
We'll
secrets.
see.
Some secrets we don't know yet. We'll figure it out.
It's going to be a
Nice.
good show. That's the secret. You can't miss it.
Cool. All right, Peter. Appreciate you coming on, my dude. And you know what? Keep the darts slinging.
Right down the middle. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me on. Hope to talk to you soon.
Yeah,
You
dude.
got it, dude.
We'll see you Saturday.
All right. Later, guys.
All right, later.
Peace.
All right,
That's
so
our
that
boy.
was our good and longtime friend, Mustache Peter Schwann 69. Mustache Rides. You heard it, all about it. Tad, Waffle
Tad's-
King. I see
Tad's
you.
throwing some Weird Al references out here today. That's
We're
beautiful.
also, both of us are huge Weird Al fans. If any of
Oh,
you, anybody out there didn't know that. Massive. Yeah, you can see in 3D and what is it, the self-titled album? I can't tell. My window's kind of
Self-titled
small
in
right now.
3D,
Oh, even worse there.
Self-titled in 3D. Dare to be stupid. Even worse is
Somewhere back there.
next to me. I got 3 others. I'm gonna hang right on this side so that when I'm live, I got Weird Al.
Mm-hmm.
I got some Rakim shit up here. Super sweet. Whatever. It's all good. I just got my little life over here in Door County.
So Trent,
But yeah. So what's up?
what's some stuff that you wanted? What's some stuff that you're looking at doing? I understand we're going to be doing something called the Magic Minute in future episodes.
And you ain't lying about that, son. So here's the idea. Magic Minute is going to be a little bit of a breakdown on beats and of all the songs we've already got currently out. So basically, we're going to start from the absolute first song we ever made together, break it down. I'll kind of take you on a journey of just how I transposed a lot of the stuff and kind of made it all work. Certainly not going to bite on the samples though. That's for me only. But I will absolutely take you on a journey of like just the very quick ins and outs of like the verse, the chorus, bridge. And that's it. Just something real quick. And Stress here is going to absolutely bring it back all the way around. After the music comes them lyrics. So he's going to have his own Stress session segment as well. Why don't you throw a little something at him like that?
Yeah, absolutely. The Stress sessions will be about the lyrics that I write, how I came up with them, why I said what I said, and just the elements, I guess, of emceeing and saying certain words and certain patterns over a rhythm, which sometimes it's not about what you say. I mean, I've always thought that you can say really good stuff, but if the beat's not on point, it doesn't matter, and vice versa. You know, you can have the dopest lyrics, but if the beat's whack, it's not going to work. And if the beat's banging, but the lyrics are whack, it's not going to work either.
Let's talk about that for a second, because speaking on that, there's always one artist we talk about where we go, man, how did he go from illest ever to the worst? But then on the flip side, his first album had the worst beats, but the illest rhymes. It's almost like everything reversed for him. Do you know who I'm speaking of?
Oh, man. Is he alive today still?
He's still alive.
Okay.
I'll give you one hint. Germs, worms, burns.
Oh,
worms.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Don't know the dude personally. Of course, you're talking about Just Allah.
Word.
I don't know, right?
So
don't know the dude personally. Never met him. Have no idea. Yep.
But speaking on that, it's just like the marriage of his first record, his own record, not being on Jedi Mind stuff or any of that. But everything he said lyrically on his first record was like mind blowing. But
you're talking about all fates have changed, right?
Right. And and then the beats were so bad. And if I remember the story behind that too, it was something in regards to like he ran out of time with like a producer that had a lot of beats for him or that he was working on. And then it ended up where they had like a falling out or something. And then he just was left with like beats from someone else or some maybe it was the label, if you remember. It was something like that.
From what I remember hearing, and this album's already 20 years old, but
it is. But
from what I remember is he was under a contract obligation with somebody, probably. Excuse me.
Ooh, look out! Hey,
probably Baby Grand, where he had a to make a certain amount of tracks, and so they just took a bunch of his vocals and they slapped them over a bunch of match the BPMs and put them over random beats,
right?
And it just doesn't work at all. At all.
It's so sad because, and speaking on your segment in regards to how the beats is elevated, the rhymes is elevated. Like if they don't marry well, you can't get in the zone with a good beat. Now I'd imagine, of course, if Just Allah heard some of those beats, he'd go, "There's no way." But it's just what he was left with. In our instance, it's like I basically present you the feeling of how you're going to go about it. If you're like, yeah, I like that beat, it gives you more of that creative thing where like Just Allah's first record, lyrically incredible because he wasn't listening to the beats he was listening to. He was listening to shit that was probably off the charts and like, got a feel for that and said really ill shit. And then all of a sudden he was left with trash beats. So,
I mean,
on the flip side of that, even his newer stuff, dude, it's like you're not even the same dude, man. Like,
when you have to emphasize the word to let people know that, hey, this is the word that rhymes with this one. I think you're headed in the wrong direction. But as my man Lord Finesse says, everybody find their lane. And everybody find their lane. So
everybody find their lane.
But of course, hip hop is, music in general is very subjective. So there's a lot of people that will love it, and it doesn't even matter. It's people selling millions of, well, not even, they don't sell records anymore, but streams, and sold out tickets for
Yeah.
songs that are just like habada habada hey hey habada habada hey
ah,
hey habada
hey,
had diamonds and
hey,
glitter hey hey.
hey,
And you
glitter,
can, you know,
glitter.
and I would say half the people at the show couldn't even tell you one lyric from what they're saying. But I guess it's just the mood for some people, and that's what's up too. I mean, whatever does it for you, and that's cool.
Yeah. You know, I sent you, speaking of Lord Finesse too, I guess this first episode can just sort of be how we feel about certain things in the game right now. Which in my opinion is it's that to me is always on topic with current anything. So Finesse was saying something really interesting in an interview the other day I was listening to, who's on like Sway or whatever, and he was talking about how everybody is using hip hop for the wrong reasons in his mind. Okay, not everybody, but there's quite a few people that take advantage of the grab where they lose sight of, like, I guess, really the essence of like why hip hop even is what it is today. But he also on the flip side said everybody find their lane and do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
But his whole point, just as a producer, his point was it's hard to be a producer and send beats to people these days because you want to be locked in with the person in the same room, and it just makes creating feel a little soulless. And that's kind of, he was like wrapping it all into like one big thing where it was like, even if it's like rap you don't like or trip hop or like whatever it is, it's their lane, they're going to stay in it and do what they do, but like never forget where it came from. And like, though I agree with that, and it isn't that I don't respect or like appreciate the pioneers, it also has to evolve, and it's going to evolve naturally into whatever it does. And unfortunately, his point was it's just evolved into something he doesn't feel it like he used to. And I guess that's pretty natural, right? I mean, I guess with any genre.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that everybody, I guess, I mean, there's a lot of people that I listen to now that I used to think like, man, this is so lame, or why do they change their style up and blah blah blah, this and that. But you can't make the same album or the same song over and over and over again. It just doesn't work like that. Like, just the way
it only
like
works for AC/DC.
right,
Like,
like just how your life is. If you're going to see the world different as you get older, most likely. I mean, if not, then you're not learning anything or doing anything.
Either that or you're the luckiest person ever.
Yeah, or you just got it figured out.
Yeah, you just kind of, yeah.
But nothing on that. Was
letting you finish your thought.
No, that's pretty much how I wanted to go today.
Yeah. I know hip hop is in such a strange spot. You know, it's extremely social media driven, which of course, like, you know, we're guilty of it too. But I'm just trying to put on a product that I'm happy with, and if it goes kaboom, then that's tight. You know, and I think that like we put our all into it and do the best we can with it, and like just kind of hope, you know. I mean, Luke and I always have this sort of analogy kind of going, not analogy, but we have this like this goofy image of like, you know how some people just sort of like almost seems like they had everything handed to them and they just get a record deal. Well, Luke and I have this thing where we pretend that there's this kid 20 or something just walking in like a really high-end like record label or something, and he walks past like the bigwig's door, and he just goes, he's like literally walking by, watch my screen here now, he's walking by and he goes and then the record exec goes, oh wait, hey kid, come back in here, oh that was amazing, we're gonna sign you, you know, like all because he like sniffled and coughed. And then there's guys like us who like put in nuts work and like try really hard and try to think about ways to make it all work. But, you know, and everybody's opportunity is different, but it's just, that's how it is these days. Everything is, and then, sign that guy because, you know, it's just so like nuts, you know.
It's just, you think like there's definitely no formula for being like, here's what you got to do. Here's what you got to do. It doesn't work. It's just so many people out there that have successful careers that I see blowing up, whatever. I'm not hating on anybody either. I mean, like,
No, I'm not
I,
really hating either. It's
you
just
you do
interesting.
what you do, and that's awesome. But
Yeah.
to to not have to, there's so many people that have never played a live show in their entire life, or have never even done a video, or toured in a van with 8 people sleeping on the floor and all that stuff. They've never done any of that, and a lot of them might not even want to do music. They were just walking by in the background of some guy skateboarding or something, and some well-known person on the internet zoomed in and was like, "Look at his face, that's hilarious, haha!" And then he became known as like that face kid, and then he exploded. You know what I mean? That's that's how it is, man. It's you don't have to. There is no.
That's why I consider it like the sniffle cough, because it's like all he did was walk past that guy and sniffled and coughed, and the dude was like, "Sign him now."
I was washing dishes at this restaurant, and CEO of Bigwig Records was in there, and I was singing for fun, and he heard me and was like, "This is it." And then I had a video, and he paid the local radio station to play me, and everybody blah blah blah. Very rarely, if you look up, in my experience, if you look up any band, regardless, or solo artist, regardless of what kind of music it is, if you look up their story, let's say Wikipedia, or even if you're a big fan of them and you know their story for years, it's rarely ever, yeah, we were just making music and we slowly got more and more popular, little by little by little by little. It's never that. It's always, we were doing this and we were nobody, and then all of a sudden X saw us, or X came in and then gave us a platform, and then it's just repeatedly played over and over, or shown on the internet, and you just, there's your spot, you're in. And, you didn't really, I'm not saying everybody, but the vast majority of people I see, that's how it works.
Yeah, you know what, too? Also, social media wise in the game, it's like it's so overly saturated with like the same formula of like video, where the algorithm will grab something and like in some way it all blends together, and like it's like I don't feel like if I discover somebody or some group or something that I actually think, oh, that sounded cool, I almost just kind of ignore it and like move on. Like, what I mean to say is it's like it's so fast paced and rapid right now on social media that it doesn't make it feel genuine.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Like, it doesn't hold it doesn't hold it for me,
The thing it is, I mean, to bring it back to the analogy of skateboarding is, I think, like back in the days, growing up skateboarding in the early 2000s, it was huge, where if someone did a trick, you heard about it, or this pro did his thing, and you were like, man, I heard he did that, or this or that, or she did this or whatever. And you didn't know, and you had no clue until the video came out, and then you'd have to watch it and just be blown away, like, holy shit, this dude did this, or whatever. Whereas now, like, the second something happens, I feel like before it even happens, everyone knows about it instantaneously.
Yeah, dude.
And so there's like no hidden fun embracement anymore. Like records, nobody buys actual records anymore, so they hear all the tracks before something's even released, or something's always leaked, or whatever. I mean, I think the only two people that keep things under wrap are Nintendo and Apple. Honestly, are like the only two companies that like nothing ever gets leaked ever, and if it does, you're going to prison or whatever. Like that's it.
It is, yeah. It is actually quite interesting that you mentioned Nintendo and Apple in that regard, because it's like they're such mega powers of the industry, and they can keep it hush. But like Dave Blunt's like stubs his toe and can't play 3 shows, and everybody knows about it because I don't know.
Yeah, right.
The state of it, I tell you. But that's why we're known vandals, you see, because we're here to, if we're known, we're known to those who know. But we vandalize things, and by it's interesting. I always like to express what our name means a little more to us. Like, known vandals to me is like being rebellious against everything we're saying, and just finding our own way and staying in our lane. I mean, that's literally it. I mean, to me, then it speaks for itself. Known vandals, we're just here to do us and like not take shit, and just that's it. Be ill.
Yeah. What up, Bradley Arthur? I see you out there. Absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt.
I remember our friend Brad here on the chat. I remember speaking this stuff. I remember when I was flying to Japan one time, and I was like, right in the middle of the Pacific, nothing around me but water for hundreds of miles. And I was texting Brad, and he was like, "You're above the Pacific, and I'm taking a shit. What a world we live in right now!" Or like, like how we can communicate instantly.
Dude,
And
that's so
crazy to me. Yeah,
that is.
it's so. But it's yeah, man. I don't really have an answer for everything. There's no like guaranteed way to make it in the game or anything like that. It's just you just keep doing things, and if something happens, it's going to happen. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. There's no secret key that's going to make you there. Like, do this video or do this trend. It's not how it works.
Dude, and that's the other thing too, is like trends matter, but like they don't necessarily always apply to everything the same. So it's like, that's why I think this is an interesting thing, like just being in this group and making hip hop, but also like we're trying to express ourselves in other ways through our creative devices, right? Like our creative outlet in this is making hip hop, but really it's also about like entertainment. I mean, I want to be able to entertain everybody, not just with the music we're making. That is what we do first and foremost, but also like we just want to be us through it all, like we're not trying to be some wacky weird image where we dress up with like, wacky costumes and do face paint and stuff, which still would be pretty ill, but like also, I don't know, like we just don't have to do anything like that, but like entertaining you guys and entertaining us too, like having fun doing it is huge for us, and I think it's funny when you see people in the game these days, all they literally care and worry about, it looks like half the time, is getting the hits like on all socials and like honestly attempting to like, I don't know, it just seems like everybody is just grabbing like everyone's reaching for the bag.
Right.
I just like, that's tight. Like I definitely look, there's obviously, we want to make money doing this, but at the same time, that's not where the vision takes us. It's just, it's got to be a part of it because the time and dedication. And, obviously there is a side to that. I mean, we all can't be Rage Against the Machine and then just become the machine later on. Like we all will if we stick with it,
Right. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, I don't know. I just you just do what you got to do, and then if you think you got it figured out and you think you know the system, then a fidget spinner comes out and you go, okay, well, that guy or girl is a bajillionaire now. Okay. So,
I'll tell you too, really quick. I'll tell you to wrap it up. Just in regards to these points and comments, is the best thing you can do for yourself, and it does not matter what, if you play the Hokey Pokey every night, Instagram live at 7:00 p.m. for 8 minutes, and you go viral doing that. Do you know what drives that more than all of any is consistency. Do what you do, and if you stay consistent, that's when it will grow. But if you fall short, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I would say that's the only
that's it.
Guaranteed way,
Yeah. Do what you do and just keep doing it. Just don't stop. Stay consistent.
Yeah.
Even if I think it's whack, I think a lot of shit's whack, but people grind and stay on it and do their thing. And like, look, I might not like a lot of the way hip hop is or rap is or trap or whatever, but like, I'm happy for all those people banging out because I know what it's like to wake up every day and like eat, cereal and like go to work and be mad about things in real life where,
right.
Well, no, for real. Like it's tight. It's tight to see people's creative outlets, whether I like them or not. Like at least they can go buy like a nice sandwich now,
Right.
Well,
No,
just
you're right.
saying.
You're right.
You
But
know, at the end of the day, it's pretty tight.
but yeah, there's plenty more we're going to talk about, comment on, and we want to get you guys involved too. So if you watch this live, thank you very, very much. If you are watching it later, or if you're clowning on it, showing your boys and being like, look how whack this is, whatever, that's cool.
I'm into that.
That's even better, actually. We appreciate you guys a lot. And
feed off
thanks.
hate.
You'll be back in 2 weeks again for episode 2. And thanks again to Peter Schwanz for coming out. NOW Wrestling Show this Saturday. Neenah, Wisconsin. One more time with the flyer here, just for everybody to check it out. Wrestle Riot 5. Those are the details.
Wood Eyes Bar and Grill, 700 West Main Street, Winneconne. Doors 5:30. Show 6. It's going to be the illest.
So yeah, nowthat'swrestling.com. Check it out. But yeah, thanks for taking your time out of your scrolling or your relaxing before you have to get up to go to work, or you just got home from work or whatever. You could have been watching anything, but here you are watching and listening to the Known Vandals live ass internet show, and we think that's the shit. So
that is the shit.
We're out for now. We'll see you guys. All right.
No doubt. Peace. Listen to Weird Al. All right.
So many that are afraid to do anything, that are just sitting there waiting to die, and I can't do that.